Science 4, Quarter 4, Week 8. Read and analyze the following questions. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. What forms of energy does the sun radiate? A. Heat energy. B. Light energy. C. Light and heat energy. D. Light or heat energy. Number 2. In which layer of the sun does the light come from? A. Core. B. Photosphere. C. Corona. D. Convection zone. Number 3. What are the most abundant gases in the sun? A. Hydrogen and oxygen. B. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. C. Carbon dioxide and helium. D. Hydrogen and helium. Number 4. What process is involved in the generation of the sun's energy? A. Nuclear fission. B. Nuclear fusion. C. Nuclear reaction. D. None. Number 5. What layer of the sun do we see during total solar eclipse? A. Corona. B. Prominences. C. Sunspot. D. Solar wind. Here are the correct answers. Number 1, C. Number 2, B. Number 3, D. 4, B. And number 5 is letter A. Complete the table by providing evidence. Sun is not moving. Write your evidence and the explanation. Let's discuss about sun's movement and the day-night cycle. The sun appears to move across the sky from east to west due to the Earth's rotation. In reality, the sun is not moving. Rather, the Earth is spinning on its axis. This rotation causes the cycle of day and night. Here is an illustration. How the day-night cycle works. Earth's rotation. The Earth rotates counterclockwise from west to east on its axis once approximately every 24 hours. This motion makes the sun seem to rise in the east and set in the west. For daytime, when a part of the Earth faces the sun, it experiences daylight as sunlight illuminates that region. Nighttime, the side of the Earth facing away from the sun is in darkness, creating nighttime. Time zones. Because the Earth is a sphere and rotates continuously, different parts of the world experience day and night at different times. Sun's apparent movement. The sun's position in the sky changes throughout the day. It appears highest at noon and lower in the morning and evening. Let's have an activity. Activity 1, Sun in motion. For group 1, does the sun rotate? Here are the questions. Does the sun rotate? If yes, how long? Who discovered that the sun rotates? What was the basis of Galileo in claiming that the sun rotates? What did Galileo observe about the sunspots that made him conclude that the sun is indeed rotating? Describe the rotation of the sun in its different parts. For group 2, the apparent motion of the sun. Here are the questions. What causes the sun to appear as if it is moving across the sky even though it is actually stationary? In which direction does the sun appear to rise and set each day? How does the Earth's rotation influence the apparent motion of the sun? Why does the position of the sun at noon vary throughout the year? What is the term used to describe the sun's highest point in the sky during the day? Write true if the statement is correct and false if not. Number 1. The sun moves across the sky due to Earth's rotation on its axis. 2. The sun's apparent movement from east to west is caused by the Earth's spinning, not the sun itself moving. 3. The sun is stationary, and it is the Earth's rotation that creates the cycle of day and night. 4. The sun moves around the Earth, causing the day and night cycle. 5. The sun's position changes in the sky throughout the day because of Earth's rotation on its axis. Here are the correct answers. Number 1, true. 2, true. 3, true. Number 4, false. And number 5 is true. Let us watch the video, entitled El Gama's Touching Tribute to Mother Nature, Asia's Got Talent Grand Final, uploaded by Asia's Got Talent. Answer the following questions. What can you say about the performance? Can you see the faces of the performers? If not, why? Number 3, what are shadows? Let's discuss about the introduction to shadow. The sun is the main source of heat and light. Almost all living things rely on the steady heat and light from the sun. Sunlight brightens the earth and helps us see the things in our surroundings. On the other hand, the rising of the sun in the east and setting on the west also affects the temperature in every direction of the earth, causing the changes in the weather. Shadow is a dark area formed when straight light rays are blocked by opaque objects. Let's take a look at the illustration. Illustration of light and shadow in the morning, noon, and late afternoon. Shadows move or change position during the day because of the position of the sun. The length of the shadows varies during the day. In the morning, the light rays from the sun, point A, makes an angle with the object, thus creating a long shadow, shadow A. When the sun is directly above the horizon at noon, point B, the light rays are in line with the object. Thus, it will not cast any visible shadow, shadow B. In the afternoon at point C, the light rays from the sun makes an angle with the object, thus creating a long shadow, shadow C. Therefore, the position and the length of the created shadow would depend on the angle at which the sunlight strikes the object to the ground. Choose the statement that best describes the position and length of shadows of the sun in each picture. Write only the letter. Do it in your science notebook. A. During noontime, you can see the shadow under the tree. B. In the morning, the sun is low in the horizon and longer shadow is formed. C. When the sun rises or sets in the afternoon, Its light rays are slanted as it hits the ground, resulting to a longer shadow. D. As the sun moves up or nearly above the horizon, the shadow becomes shorter. The sunlight strikes the ground at nearly right angle, so shadow becomes shorter. Choose the correct words in the box to complete the thought of each sentence. We have these choices: opaque, shadows, slanted, angle, and apparent motion. Number 1, when the light strikes on blank objects, shadows are formed. 2, in the morning, the light rays are blank, so longer shadows are formed. When the sun rays are directly above the horizon, no blank are formed. 4, the changes in the position and length of shadows in the surroundings depend on the blank at which the sunlight strikes the object to the ground. 5, shadows move or change position during the day because of the blank of the sun. Here are the correct answers. Number 1, opaque. 2, slanted. 3, shadows. 4, angle. 5, apparent motion. Directions: write D if the statement is true and F if it is not. Write your answers in your science notebook. 1. The sun is the main source of heat and light. Plants, animals, and humans can survive even without the sun. The effect of the sun's heat and light to the environment causes the changes in temperature. Without the sun, the earth will be dark, cold, and lifeless. You can have the shortest shadow at 8 a.m. in the morning. Here are the correct answers. 1, T, 2, F, 3, T, 4, T, and number 5 is F. Complete the graphic organizer by writing some facts about shadow. Write your answers inside each blank circle. Do this in your science notebook. Here is the graphic organizer. Why do shadows change in position and length? Directions: describe the 3 pictures below and answer the following guide questions in your notebook. Copy the table in your science notebook and record your answer. For the time, we have 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 noon. Write your descriptions. Based on the activity, answer the following questions. Describe the shadow of the pole at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 noon. At what time is the shadow of the pole the longest? Why is this so? At what time is the shadow shortest? Why? What have you noticed about its position at different times of the day? Did it stay in one place throughout the day? How do you relate the changes in position and length of shadows with that of the changes in position of the sun? In your science notebook, answer the following questions below. When do you usually see the longest shadow? Why is the shadow short at 12 noon? What do you observe in the shadow in the morning and at noon? Which was the shortest and which was the longest? Describe the position and length of your shadow during the day. Importance of the sun to living things. The sun is vital to life on Earth for several reasons. Number 1, photosynthesis. The sun provides the energy necessary for photosynthesis, a process used by plants, algae, and some bacteria to convert light energy into chemical energy. In this process, plants absorb sunlight through chlorophyll in their leaves, convert carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil into glucose, a type of sugar, and release oxygen as a byproduct. This provides not only food for the plants, but also oxygen for other organisms, including humans. Heat. The sun's heat regulates the Earth's temperature, making it suitable for life. Without the sun's warmth, our planet would be too cold to support life as we know it. The heat from the sun drives weather systems, ocean currents, and the water cycle, all of which are essential for maintaining ecosystems. Light. Sunlight is essential for many life forms. For plants, it's critical for photosynthesis, and for animals, it helps regulate biological rhythms like sleep and activity cycles. Sunlight also helps in the production of vitamin D in humans, which is important for bone health and immune function. In essence, the sun's energy sustains life on Earth by providing food through photosynthesis, regulating temperatures, and supplying light necessary for growth, health, and survival. Using the chart below, list at least 4 importance of sun to the living things. For your assessment, complete the following statements. The sun is important to living things because you're right, it provides heat and light, which are essential for survival, growth, and energy. The sun is important to plants because very good. It enables photosynthesis, which allows them to produce food and grow. The sun is important to animals because you're right, it provides warmth and supports the food chain by helping plants grow, which animals depend on for food. The sun is important to humans because it provides energy, warmth, and is essential for the growth of food as well as having a role in our health, such as vitamin D production. The sun is important to Earth because it sustains the climate, helps maintain temperatures, and supports life by providing the energy necessary for ecosystems to function.